Crimson Gaming and Emprox was set to be one of Week 7's biggest games. Many people placed Crimson Gaming as a top 3 team in the OCS, and were in fact in the top 4, with their only 2 losses being the top 2 teams Intuition and Chiefs Academy. Emprox had a very similar scoreline, but after last week's defeat, many were questioning if they would be able to win this upcoming match. However, people weren't counting out Emprox. After all, being third was actually a huge achievement for any team. Both teams were tied third, and neither team wanted to give it up, this match being the decider of who fell and who rised. The betting phase was very unorthodox, with a few odd picks coming out, especially Chaz playing Lulu, a champion out of his comfort zone. With the strange picks and bans, the tied third position on the ladder, and everything else going in, was looking to make this match a very intense and very strange match to follow. And within the first 3 minutes, Raining took first blood with an aggressive strike on the bot lane to take out Corporal. But only 2 minutes later, Thean baited Series into a forward position as he feigned weakness while Y rotated through the river to secure the kill. And only moments later, Crimson were looking to take on Chaz as he was rotating down to the Infernal Dragon. Only chaos was about to land as the entire team unleashed fury in a massive engage, with Thean using a very early cannon ultimate to secure a massive teamfight and Infernal Dragon. Emprox were now beginning to lead the game with a definitive lead in kills, gold, and objectives. Now 10 minutes in, Crimson were lucky to catch Y off guard in the jungle, not allowing him to escape and giving Emprox a warning to not overstep like Y had done. Scam Diggity uses his tone to take the Rift Herald all on his own, knowing that Emprox are likely adverse to playing for information again. Right afterwards, it was Y who took revenge on his opposing jungler with a counter-attack and a good use of paranoia to secure the kill. 14 minutes in, and first tower blood was yet to be taken, with both teams on the verge of losing their first. It prompted both teams to play very defensively, only to suddenly have Y play an amazing long-range paranoia kill on Scam Diggity. This also led to the Mountain Dragon to be taken, and then the top lane tower was also taken, finally a first tower falling for Crimson as Thean forced the issue. Sadly, Y stole the show with his cheesy long-range snipe. Mid tower was next to fall. That was practically inevitable with Chaz's presence in the mid lane. Soon after, Emprox attempted to make a quick stab at bottom lane, only to end up facing an amazing counterplay led by Vans. Suddenly the lead Emprox had seemingly disappeared as if out of nowhere, and with the Baron approaching, it could seriously turn the tides. Soon afterwards, Raining was caught off by Y at the top lane as the ADC was without his support. Y easily abused Squishy Lucian and finally allowed Emprox to pull away again. Crimson were able to steal away an Infernal Dragon, however, and a teamfight that ended up going Crimson's way, despite Thean's great usage of Cannon's ultimate, ended up having 2 players go down for Emprox, and Crimson only conceding their top laner Series in the process. Now Emprox haven't taken a lead, lost it, taken back their lead, and have now lost it again, all in a short amount of time, just before the Baron spawned. Crimson were playing aggressive in the jungle now, taking not only vision away from Emprox in their own jungle, but also the second top lane tower in the process. In response, Thean took the bot lane's second tower to equalize, but now the Baron was being hinted at, but it was only to bait Thean to check into the river. A smart usage of paranoia allowed Thean to run away and keep his cannon to fight another day, as Crimson looked to kill him. Later on, Emprox looked to take a choke point fight against Crimson, but didn't secure any kills and led to Thean and Youngcat being taken out, and soon after, the Baron was also stolen away. Chaz did manage to reply with a second mid tower to lessen the sudden lead Crimson had gained, but now Emprox were in need of a comeback strategy. But Crimson pushed heavy mid in order to take a second mid tower, but pushing towards the base allowed Emprox to rotate and have Thean work in a flank with Cannon. The team fight, however, was disjointed and went 2-3, with Emprox losing one more than Crimson. It meant that the inhibitor tower and inhibitor were lost shortly after. Emprox were now 5k gold down and 2 kills down. It wasn't a pretty sight, and Emprox did not want to lose another game, especially now. The team needed this win. Soon after, bot lane's inhibitor tower was taken. The inhibitor was the target, but a massive team fight was carried out before it was taken, with a decent 2-2 trade. Sadly, it didn't go the way Emprox wanted it to, and the Baron was about to be taken for the second time by Crimson. Crimson and Emprox now had to fight for the Baron, And when most would play for objectives, Emprox stood their ground, pulling off an amazing team fight that had won the Baron with an ace against Crimson. Suddenly, Emprox were looking stellar once more and were finally mounting a comeback to close the lead against Crimson. Suddenly, from fighting at the bot lane, all attention was diverted to the spawning of the Elder Dragon. The team fight was fairly extended and was pushed back to the mid lane, going Emprox's way but very slowly, and was looking to close out the dragon. Or was it? Someone was missing from that team fight at one point. Young Cat. He wasn't dead. No, he was in Crimson's base. And with Emprox pushing away any possible defenders, Young Cat took the Nexus all on his own to win the game. In week 6, Emprox were defeated by Ground Zero, a massive bitter upset. But now, Emprox had flipped the tables and have made a massive upset against Crimson. Now with this victory, Emprox sit tied third along with Diet Cubs, with a score of 5 wins to 2 losses. To give you an idea about who we've won against to secure this scoreline, our previous matches will be displayed on the screen now. Finally in a comfortable seat in the OCS standings, Emprox are looking to hold on to this place until playoffs, but Emprox cannot let off the gas now. QUT Tigers are the next opponents to face off against on Thursday, the 28th of June. If you want to watch our next game, we'll be playing on Thursday, the OPL Twitch stream. It will be the very first match, so make sure you get there early. You don't want to miss any of the action this week.